And here is Gasol following Chris Bosh's three. And Green gets
defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Wick. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Conley. Green's got his second bucket tonight.
That's how you make.
And guys, Jeff Green, by every measure of athleticism and skill, should have become one of the game's better small forwards, but inconsistency has plagued him throughout his career.
And Kevin, I always go back to something my college coach told me. The mental to the physical is 4-to-1 in this game. And so through those 7 full seasons, he's teased everyone with that talent. And then it does suddenly disappear. And there's no other way to describe it other than the fact that it is mental. He hasn't been able to sustain it in terms of the consistency, and that's why he hasn't fulfilled his potential.
Now here's Gasol. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Gone 1 of 2 from long range.
He had the unforeseen heart issue in 2011 for which he needed season-ending surgery. Since then, over the past 3 full seasons, he's played.
Rooting for him. I mean, I'm rooting for him to finally put it all together, to gain and maintain the confidence, and really to fulfill the vast potential we all know that he has.
Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Memphis. Kicks it to Lee. Out left to the wing. Here's Udrich, guarded by Green. Shot clock at 5. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Bano Udrich, a 6'3" lefty combo guard out of Yugoslavia. He can run the pick and roll and has really improved from mid-range. Can square up and bury it at a moment's notice.
And Udrich lacks the quickness, Clark, to stay with most point guards defensively.
Yeah, just by a step or two, and that's why he's better defending 2 guards. He does a much better job when he's matched up with 2s versus point guards.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now, here's Chalmers. Defense is right there. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Here's Udrich. Wright sets a screen. Barnes with it. Lee left side. On the mark with the 15-footer. Lee's got his first points of the night. 8 seconds left to play in the first. And Chalmers kicks to McRoberts. Misses the 3. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The home. And the Grizzlies, a team that's dealt with their share of tough playoff losses. But, you know, you talk to point guard Mike Conley, and as it's open.
We feel like we're a team that's had to go through a lot of adversity. We've been through a lot of things that's set us back. You know, we feel like we can be just as good as anybody else, and why not us?
One big reason why not them is what happened to Conley. Greg losing him in the playoffs last year was the biggest adversity they went through. Can you make a case that it just made them tougher, or did it really take something out of them?
You know, Kevin, it's really hard to say. A tough break, obviously, losing Mike, and I mean that literally as well. But their problems did set them back, and maybe they can be just as good as anybody else, but until they are, they're going to have some issues.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You know, you can tell right now this team's on the same page. They are right where they want to be offensively.
Well, finding scores on time and on target with your passes, it makes scoring the ball easy for them.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Green is the 3 with Zebo at the 4. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. And it's Gasol at the center. The drive by Green. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Conley dishes to Randolph. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Randolph. And it's 6 points for Jeff Green. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Comes up empty down low.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor. Just some amazing stats put up by Chris Bosh early in his career, but having been in the shadow of LeBron and D. Wade over the past few seasons, one wonders if Bosh is now a little bit underrated. He's talented and gives you everything you want from the power forward spot.
Allen against Wade. Outside Conley. Back to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gasol. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gasol's got the lead up to 1 now for the Grizzlies.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Wade gets the bucket.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots.
By Conley. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Allen kicks to Conley. It's stolen by Wade.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
Pass to Allen. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Chris Anderson has checked in for Whiteside. And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Yeager. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies, and really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
That is good.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Here's Wade. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot 1 more at the free throw line.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Brandon Wright's checked in for Randolph. Barnes comes in for Green. Lee's checked in for Tony Allen. And it's Udrich in for Mike Conley. Nobody near Barnes. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Winslow's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Outside, Green. Back to Chalmers. And stolen by Udrich. Here's Lee. It's good. This time the assist from Udrich. Lee's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Udrich with the excellent feed that time.
Timeout.
Last season, Memphis fell late and would end up with the 5th seed in the NBA playoffs. Only one of 2 teams to make the playoffs each of the last 5 seasons, along with the San Antonio Spurs.
And they were a team that nobody wanted to play. Memphis drew Portland in that first round, and even though they were the 5th seed, they had home court advantage.
Gasol with the steal. Now Udrich. Gasol a screen. And a wide open look for Lee. Stoudemire grabs the miss.
You know, guys, Memphis walks through the first round against Portland. The second round, a lot tougher against Golden State. They went up 2-1 in that series, but couldn't hold on to that lead.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Feeds to Gasol. No good off the front iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Green kicks to McRoberts. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
That's good.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what do you think the team needs to do differently on the defensive end in the second half?
Well, a little bit more activity. We just have to be committed to what we do. Our identity to be aggressive, but more consistent with it.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what an amazing performance the hometown fans are witnessing here tonight. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
I was surprised at some of the recklessness. They were scattered, sloppy ball handling, just too many turnovers. It gets back to fundamentals. Forget the highlight reel pass. Make the effective one. Simple bounce pass. John Wooden taught us that in the 40s, 30s, 50s, whenever he was coaching. Just play under control. Simple ball, dude.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Memphis.
Defensively, they did a great job of contesting shots and making things difficult. They faced several attempted runs, and they came up with key stops. It was punch, counterpunch there for a while, and it's close, but the fight is going on.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. One guy who's getting it done is Jeff Green.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Dragic is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Dang. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Bosch in at the 4. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And here's Conley outside. And he gets it to go. Conley's got the first bucket of the third here for the Grizzlies. And when you watch him play, Clark Marc Gasol is so unselfish. A tremendous passer in the pivot. Still, for the good of the team, he's becoming more aggressive and looking for a shot.
Exactly. I think you've seen a major bump in his rate of scoring while still maintaining his efficiency. That put him in the MVP conversation for sure.
Green. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Wade with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Wade kicks to Whiteside. The kick out to Dang. To the paint.
Problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time. And for Wade, we often talk about his physical states. But what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain every game for the past few years, but he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
Allen drives in, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Allen against Wade. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Fires from 14, and the shot is long. Greg, you brought the topic of Wade. He's had a chance to make several tough mental adjustments throughout his career.
Well, he's always been a guy willing to alter his game for the good of the team. That's why he's got those championship rings, Kevin. You've got to be flexible, not just talented.
Yeah, when Shaq comes in and joins him, then he had to change away when LeBron came in to play
Great
a
credit
different
to
way.
him.
Yeah.
Great credit to him.
Very admirable.
I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And there's the contact on the jam. He gets the whistle, but not the bucket, so 2 shots coming up for him.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
And from a defensive standpoint, a good foul to save the dunk there.
Hassan Whiteside.
And the second free throw, good. And here is Conley. He has 5. He dishes it to Allen. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Mike Conley. How last month turned out for him? 10th in assists. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And, his floor awareness, undeniable. As you pointed out, he's great at drawing the defense and then making the perfect pass in stride.
There's the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Now here's Wade. He's got 7. Whiteside inside, defended by Gasol. 6 to shoot. And the jam by Whiteside.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Conley dishes to Allen. He kicks it to Green. 1:51 left in the third. Dang attacking, uses both hands to slam it down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Randolph sets a screen for Conley. He feeds it to Green. Second chance shot, and it's Whiteside with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
With the floater, and he sinks the layup. Whiteside's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Allen passes to Gasol. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Gasol. Gasol's got 4 assists in the game.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they win. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
That's his 4th personal foul.
First free throw is good, so both teams making some changes here.
Whiteside at the line for 2.
Good on both. Here's Udrich. clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
They set the screen, and the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Chris Anderson is checked in for Whiteside.
Chris Anderson.
Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Outside Dragic. The feed now to Winslow. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Barnes. Lays it in off the breakaway. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Team Dancers.
8 seconds left in the third. Outside Dragic. It's tipped. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Grizzlies. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And so here's the home team. So on the floor for Memphis. Matt Barnes is out there with Zach Randolph. Then it's Udrih. Then it's Lee. And it's Wright in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Now Udrih. Back to Barnes. Wright sets a screen. Barnes with it. Right side. Lee. Wide open look. The rebound by Anderson. The drive by Green. A nice shot by Winslow.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Boy, Chris Anderson, certainly one of the more colorful players we have in the league. Kind of took over where Dennis Rodman left off. A high-energy forward who can rebound and defend. And he's got a tattoo parlor going on, too.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. And with the game still very much in play, he sounded very confident, telling the players, don't let up. This is where we make our move. Right now. Go take it. Kevin?
And talking about Chris Anderson, he was actually out of the league for a couple years, reinstated back in 2008. And apparently the time off helped. He finished second in the league in block shots going back to that season.
And Kevin, the thing I remember most about Chris Anderson, the 2005 NBA Slam Dunk Contest. He unsuccessfully tried the same dunk 8 times. Count them, 8.
And the wide open shot from Green. No good on the 3. Dragic kicks to Wade. Gasol with the steal. Lee goes in to the paint. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Wade on the wing. Covered by Lee. Outside Dang.
Timeout call. Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
So the Grizzlies making a change here. Allen's checked in.
Tony Allen.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Wade can't hit.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Nice spin off the left rim and in. And it's all knotted up.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
The drive by Green, and it's blocked by Dang. Wade outside. And there's the pass to Dang. Out to the right wing. Right side Bosch. 4 on the clock. Wade outside to take the lead. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Green's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Fires from deep. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. That's 10 points for Jeff Green.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Dragic kicks to Bosch. Pulls it up. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're up by 1. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. Outside Conley. Shot off the pick. That's good from Gasol, and the assist by Conley. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more 3-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
Right side a screen. 6 on the shot clock. The wide open look here for Bosch. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bosch has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kansas team.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Randolph a screen. Gasol up top. He's covered by Whiteside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Hassan Whiteside.
You know Gasol is playing well. He has 8 points and the 2 nice steals as well. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
You know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything. And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
To the paint. Here's Dang. Connects. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Conley kicks to Gasol. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is. Free throws don't get much bigger than that, but he made it look easy to put them in front.
Gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Outside Dragic to the middle. Here's Dang. Yes!
Ooh, and that dunk had some anger to it. I mean, usually he's content to just go up and get the finish with the soft touch.
Not that time. The big man looked like he had something to prove there.
Well, when it comes to finishing ability, he does have something to prove. He's been known to trick some layups here and there.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Dragic against Conley. Outside Dragic. To the inside. Whiteside. Money!
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. The score is tied at 53. We got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Allen. Outside Conley. Dishes to Gasol. From the baseline. It falls!
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
What's your take, guys?
They simply need a basket here, Kevin. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket and try to get something in the paint.
The inbound. Missed.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Second one is good. Going both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
What do you think, guys?
Yeah, they can game plan all they want, but unless they can put more time on the clock, I think this bad boy's over.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they hope to get accomplished with this time out here.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. A narrow...
Well, Mark, this team seems to...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Marc Gasol. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him. And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.